Hey readers, let's think about another initial theory we had when we were reading this book, Hot Day on Abbott Avenue. Do you remember the part when the girls decided to play jump rope with Darlene, AJ, and Nikki? Then they go buy blue ice pops from the ice cream truck. What was some of your initial thinking here? Go ahead and pause the video and discuss it. So a lot of you came up with this idea that the blue ice pops brought them together as friends. It was the blue ice pops that helped them become friends again and get over the argument that they were having. So sometimes it's important for us to grow our ideas, and we can do that by really thinking about our characters. And on your anchor chart, one of the things that you could use to prompt you to grow your ideas, and when you reread, you can use this to help you gain some of those bigger ideas and themes of the story, is the change. How did these girls change from the beginning to the end of the story? So I'm going to go give you a quick picture walk just to remember what happens. So remember we talk about it's a hot day on Abbott Avenue, and there's Miss Johnson sitting in her rocker listening to her radio. The girls are mad at each other. Miss Johnson tries to get them to come do something together, but they won't. Mr. Paul tries to get them to weed together, but they don't, and they try to keep themselves entertained. We find out that they're upset over blue ice pops and that one of the girls, I believe it was Renee, did not get to have a blue ice pop, and Kishi got it. Then they hear their friends, AJ, Darlene, and Nikki, jumping rope, and they begin to jump rope. Looks like they're starting to enjoy their day again. After they're jumping rope, they hear the sound of the ice cream truck. So what we're going to do now is reread this, and we're going to think about this idea of change. How did they change from the beginning to the end of the story? All of a sudden, Kishi hears something. It sounds like the twinkle of an ice cream truck. Again, twice on this hot, hot day, she slows the ropes. Heads turn, ropes fall to the ground. Down the street they race for ice pops. So good. Darlene buys a blue ice pop. AJ does too. Blue ice pops for Nikki and one for Kishi, but none for Renee. They're all gone. Here, Renee, you can have half of mine, Kishi says, breaking hers into two. Thanks, Kishi, Renee says, smiling shyly. You're welcome, Kishi says, smiling back. The fat sun slipped completely behind the tall stand of pine. The girls sit on Renee's porch, slurping blue ice pops and watching Buster chase the cat back under the house, watching Miss Johnson sleep with her head back, watching Mr. Paul trim his hedges. Pale blue juice drips down their arms, all the way down to their elbows. So what are you thinking now? Let's see if this prompt can help you grow your thinking about the characters. So in the beginning, the characters were, or the character was, blank. So the first thing we have to think, in the beginning, these characters, the girls, Kishi and Renee, were upset with each other. But as the story continued, the character changed. Pause the video right now and talk it out. What do you think caused them to change, and why? I think you had some great ideas here. We know that they changed, right? In the beginning, they were stubborn, they were upset, and then they shared the blue ice pop. But was it the blue ice pop that helped them change? Or was it this idea that they were finally doing things as friends again and sharing? That it wasn't just the blue ice pop, eating the blue ice pop, but it was that peace offering. Maybe in life it just takes a small gesture or kindness to bring two friends together. So in the beginning, the characters were stubborn and upset over a conflict they were having with each other. But as the story continued, the characters learned to get over being upset with each other and did things again nice for one another and participated in things together and became friends. So the big idea here, I think, that we've grown wasn't the ice pop that was the resolution of the story like we initially thought. It was the idea that the girls really want to be together and are upset and will find a way to work through their conflict. So these are ways that you can grow your thinking readers. And I invite you today actually, to go back into your work, that you've been working hard towards your goals. We're almost done with this bend. We're almost finished with this whole entire unit. So I would like you to go back to your work and look in some of your jots. Don't leave your jots alone. Don't leave them hanging out there in the internet, in cyberspace. Go back, look at some of his jots, and see if you can use these prompts to grow your thinking. This will require you to reread carefully with a lens in mind, seeing if you can grow your new thinking better. It will help you think as a reader. What is this about? Go deeper. What are the author's messages here? What's the theme? What are the big ideas? The theme in this story, Hot Day on Abbott Avenue, is definitely related to friendship. Good luck with your work today, readers. I can't wait to see what you come up with.